Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways pushing this truth. It's your brother Rabbi Nap coming out with a lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying. Shalom, brother. Hey, what's up, brother?
Just came to show you some love. What camp you in? Great Millstone?
I'm not with any camp. I'm out here just solo, bro.
I like that though. I still like it. I was with WL5 for a little bit.
Okay.
We was out there in Rhode Island teaching, but I like that.
Oh, in Rhode Island?
Yeah, we was out there. I live out in Beverly.
Yeah.
But my peoples was out there in Rhode Island, so.
Yeah, because sometimes we got some brothers out there that go out and teach too.
So you be out here by yourself?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta get some people out here. I'm gonna send some people your way that's out here.
I mean, it's all the Lord's will, man.
You know that. You know I gotta go.
It's all the Lord's will.
But yeah, I had to stop to see what's good.
Hey, that's good shit, brother. Yeah. I see you, bro. I see you. Shalom, King.
Shalom, King.
Yeah. That's the spirit. You know? Brother from Rhode Island, he said he was WF5. He stopped by and saw me. He just wanted to show some love. It's all love, brother. It's all love, man. You know? But before he came, there was a there was an Edomite that came. I don't know if he was an Edomite. Well, a person came and he said he brought out Psalms 107. He said, you must really love the Lord because God loves everybody and blah blah blah. And he brought out this precept and he said it's Psalm 117. He said actually. I was just looking for it. He said it's the shortest psalm. And it says, "Oh, praise the Lord, all ye nations. Praise him, all ye people, for his merciful kindness is great toward us. And the truth of the Lord endureth forever. Praise ye the Lord." Okay? So he thinks that means that that's for all nations. Okay? Now there's gonna be a time when these nations are gonna seek the Lord, but that's in the kingdom, But he don't understand these things. So, and before I could even start digging into him, he left. So he already knew what was about to go on. He already knew what was about to happen to his ass. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, where do we want to go? Let's go to. Since he said that, let's go to Isaiah 2. Okay, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. So he might think all nations is talking about every single nation. Okay, now this is talking about all you nations, all you heathen nations, because you're going to have to come to the children of the Lord to receive the blessing. Okay, that's what Abraham was given. All these nations are going to be blessed through the children of Israel. They're not going to be blessed by any other means. Okay, so before I could even bring that out, that's too much for his pay grade. He can never see himself bowing the knee to a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, but that's going to happen. Okay, that's prophesied to happen. Because this world can't be run in righteousness with an evil ruler. Okay? Let me jump over to Job 9 and 24. Now I can quote it verbatim, but I'm going to go grab it. Okay? Actually, let me see if there's any meat on that. Let me read that again. Isaiah 2 and 2. "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains." Okay, and that's talking about the government of Israel ruling this world. Okay, in righteousness, ain't gonna be no wickedness anymore. All that wickedness, they're gonna get judged for it instantly. It's not gonna take generation after generation for your ass to get put to death out here, man. Okay, you want to be wicked. You want to be dressing up like a girl when you're a man. You're gonna get judged instantly. We ain't gonna be playing with you during that time. All right. And this word's gonna be written in our inward part, so we can just judge you instantly. We don't gotta go. Let me see what verse I gotta get to. It's gonna be in us. All right. So all ye nations is talking about the heathen nations. Y'all gonna be praising the Lord in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. And that kingdom is a rulership of Israel. That's the kingdom of heaven. Okay. When Israel's on top, exalted above all these mountains, above all these different governments, because the heathens, they're going to have their government still, but it's going to be ran by Yasharallah, okay? We're going to tell you what you can and can't do. Just like Esau, the so-called white man, how he goes into your country and says, hey, pass this bill saying homosexuals can get married and stuff, okay? And you better do it, or we're gonna put sanctions on your country. We're gonna have that same type of power, but we ain't gonna be pushing those types of laws. Okay? We're gonna tell you to keep the land Sabbath. All right? We're gonna tell you to come up to Jerusalem. All right? You're gonna be paying tribute to Israel. Now, do people understand that? No. Do they understand the Bible? No. They think the Bible and the Lord is an emotional thing, you know? How I feel is how it is. That's not how it is. Okay. Isaiah 2:3, and many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, okay? So that's what the law, that's going to be the standard out here in this world, okay? And if you opposing that, we ain't going to send rain your way, which means you're not going to be able to cultivate your crops, okay? And we might just send a storm over there. We might send plagues over there, okay? Or we're going to root out the evil that's causing their people to go astray. So you're going to get put to death if you're leading your people astray in that time. Okay, these nations ain't talking about for everybody, all right? That's why you gotta learn and you gotta read the Bible in context, okay? First, you gotta start off with the milk. You gotta go all the way to Moses when he gave these law, statutes, and commandments to the children of Israel. All right? You gotta start there, and then you gotta build your foundation on the right foundation. You can't be building your foundation on what Esau told you, because his foundation is built on sin. That's going to be destroyed. That's why a lot of y'all get caught up in this world with all these, Mother Mary should be worshipped, and what other things. You can celebrate Easter, and Christmas is the Lord's birthday. You can celebrate a rabbit and put Easter eggs all over the place, okay? That's what you do when you learn from this devil. This devil will teach you all these damn lies, okay? And then you teach it to your kids. And that's the problem. That's why we're in the situation that we're in today, okay? That's why we don't have the relationship that you think you have with the Lord. You actually don't have that, okay? And he got smoke with you. That's why he sent us out here to come preach this word. Long story short. Actually, I said I was going to go grab Job 9:24, and I didn't grab it. Let's just go grab that. So he would have been chopped up right there. That's why he left there, because through the Spirit. But the Lord sent him up here to, I didn't know, because you never know what you're going to be talking about when you get up here, okay? You come up to the altar, you don't know what's going to happen, all right? You might get put to death out here, okay? And he sent the brother from Wi-Fi, Rhode Island. And, brothers, we got the Providence, Rhode Island camp, beautiful brothers, But we all brothers at the end of the day, I'm going to see that brother in the kingdom. I probably already know him. I wish he had some more time so we could really go over some scriptures, and hopefully he could, we could build a little bit more, all right? But he ain't come here on no disrespect. He just showed love. And I just drove by yesterday. The Celtics, the Celtics were playing yesterday, and on Causeway Street, I saw Sakari out there pushing the word. That's a beautiful thing. Even though there's difference in doctrines, Israel needs to hear this word. Israel's a rebellious people. Some brothers might see me and not get the word that they're looking for, but they might go see Sakari and learn the truth and then come out of that. Okay? But the Lord's using all these different camps to pull brothers in. Okay? It's the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Yeah, he covered the face of the Lord, man. He said the Lord looks like him. That's what he says. And y'all go and y'all bow the knee to somebody like, y'all forgot how y'all got here. And y'all are in this land and you think you're free. If someone takes you out of your house and puts you in a basement and you still there, does that mean you're free? No, that don't mean you're free. That means you're still in captivity. Are you back in Africa since you think you Africans? Even though you're not. Okay? So even your whole logic is skewed is what I'm trying to point out. You're originally from Israel. All right? Yeah, my people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Maybe I ain't speaking up loud enough. Maybe y'all can't hear the word. Okay? But it's all right because the Lord got something for you anyways. He got a nice, since y'all like passing gifts on Christmas, the Lord got a gift specifically for you, okay? And when you open that box, it's going to be judgment. It's not going to be what you want, all right? And he covered the faces of the judges. He covers up Yahweh Shai. He's in the land of Israel today, claiming to be the true Israelites. He claims to be Israel. But when you go to that land, there's 12 tribes of Israel. Why is he just saying he's the Jew? What about Issachar? What about Asher? What about Naphtali? Huh? What about Benjamin? Where's the rest of the tribes? And how come we're not going up to Israel to go get, for them to teach us their ways? Because you don't want to learn that devil's ways. That devil got pedophilia rings all over this world. And a lot of y'all are supporting it with your tithes. Don't even know it. All right? Where do I want to go? Let's go to... the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Okay? So this was written a long time ago, and they thought their salvation was going to come then. Okay? But now it's even closer than when it was back then when this book was written. Okay? You don't see what's going on? You don't see how wicked this place truly is? Now Esau, he'll throw everything right in front of your face and you still follow him. So he knows it's getting he got you right where he wants you. They just let out Weinstein. He supposedly raped all these girls. They let him out because they like that type of shit. And they're going to let out all these criminals. Okay, Venezuela just let out all of their criminals, man. And where they ass coming? They coming over here. All right? They're coming over here. And who knows what kind of crimes they've committed in these other countries and gotten away with it. Okay? Some of these men got 10 bodies. Some of them then chop people up. They done did all types of heinous things. And they coming over here. And the government's going to fund them with your tax-paying dollars. All right? So they can create that chaos that they're looking for. Because no matter what they do, y'all don't get mad about it anymore. Y'all don't get mad. As long as I can work, as long as I can eat, I'm fine. But all that's going to be done away with. Then you're going to have to fight for your food. You might have to fight for a loaf of bread. with your neighbor. Okay, someone you know in your life. And you know what? He might get the upper hand on you because you don't follow the Lord. Let's jump over to Acts. Acts 5. Slovakia. It's the book of Acts, chapter 1 and verse 6. When they therefore come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. Okay? It's not for us to know the times or the seasons, man. We don't know exactly. As a matter of fact, Yahweh don't even know the exact date. The Heavenly Father is the only one who knows when that time is going to come, all right? But he left us some cues, okay? He said it's going to be rumors of wars, okay? It's not, actually, matter of fact, let's jump to it. What's that? Matthew 24. Let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24. You know what? Let's start from the top because it's like right there anyway. The book of Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahweh went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the building of the temple. And Yahweh said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Yahweh answered and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And he already has deceived many. Okay, he already got you in the bucket. Okay, bunch of crabs in the bucket. I got a precept. Let me jump over to 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 4. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4:4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. And the God of this world is the so-called white man, Esau Edom, okay? Esau, Jacob's brother, all right? He blinded you. You just read Job 9 and 24. He covereth the faces of the judges. That's how he blinded you, all right? As a matter of fact, I got another precept that's popping in my head. It's Isaiah. Grab it off my phone. I think it's Isaiah. Let me Slovakia. Isaiah 25. It's windy out here. the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, in verse 7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And that veil that is spread over all nations is not telling them who the true children of Israel are, okay? Which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that veil has been cast among all these nations. But the elites of all these nations know who the children of Israel are. And they're in congregation together to keep you deceived, okay? They perpetuate that lie. You could bring the image of Chezi all over the world and they'll tell you that's God, okay? Ask any kid, they'll tell you the same thing, okay? So that image is in their head. And who did that? Who did that? The so-called white man did that, okay? That's why he got our women wearing wigs, trying to look like this devil, okay? But that took a long time for him to do that. How did he do that? He did that by covering the face of the judge. If you knew that you were a descendant of the Most High, you ain't gonna be walking around in the image of the devil, okay? It tells you in, I think it's, what's that, Numbers? About the plague of the hair. I'm going too far too much, but, you know, that's leprosy, okay? That's not an image. The Lord's not leprous. All right? Let's jump back to Matthew 24 before I get out of here. Matthew 24:4, and Yahushua answered and said, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying that I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And he's already deceived many. That's why they go to their churches. Actually, 32% of the world claim to be Christian or claim to be Catholic. Okay? So, with that amount of numbers of these people proclaiming to know the Lord, why is the world so wicked? Okay, because you've been deceived. And the Lord said, this gospel will go out before the end comes. The true gospel, who the true children of Israel is. Okay? Because it ain't the so-called white man. He ain't the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all the children of Israel, man. Y'all need to wake up because you're living in the last days. That's why you get to see all these people coming out with all this child trafficking. This country's never stopped doing that. That's how y'all got here, with human trafficking. Okay?
Right.
Y'all didn't come here to just...
American, baby.
That's
right
good.
here.
That's good. That's beautiful.
We didn't treat them very well either.
Oh, no. No, they're
They
not.
were still not.
That's right.
So we gotta put together,
Right.
get them right.
Right. Two. Claiming to be Native American, but Esau loved claiming to be Native American. And matter of fact, that's one of the biggest things. They killed 100 million Native Americans in this land, who are Israelites, by the way. They didn't just kill some random savage people in this land. Okay? Y'all living off the backs and the blood of these Native Americans. And the Native Americans are going to pray to this devil too nowadays. You think the Native Americans prayed to Jesus? No. They had to get put to death, burnt at the stake. Okay? Christianity was a violent excursion. All right? They put you in fire if you didn't do that. If you didn't convert. They cut off their hair. Okay? They stole their language. They took their land. Okay? The book of Matthew 24:5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, all these things must come to pass. That's why you got Ukraine, you got Russia, you got Taiwan and America. Okay, Israel, Palestine, and Iran, South Korea, and North Korea. All these rumors of wars. Okay, the Lord said that's how you know we're coming to the end. Okay, what's that? Revelation, the 3rd chapter. Revelation, the 3rd chapter is popping in my head. Let's see what's over there. And that's the spirit, because I don't even really like know where the precept really is sometimes. Revelation, the 3rd chapter. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and 3. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. That's why you got to be on your watch. All right? Because it's going to come like a thief to most of y'all, because y'all don't understand prophecy, okay? Y'all don't understand revelation. According to the church, that wasn't given to us. Matter of fact, you go to church, they probably don't even bring out the book of Revelation. All right? They probably don't even talk about the end of days. They probably don't even talk about what's going on in Israel with all that fighting in the Middle East and linking it up with the scriptures. I never heard Geno Jennings do anything like that. T.D. Jakes, I never heard you break down that. All right? Because these are false prophets that was set up to make you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go astray. Because you forgot that you were in captivity by the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? These Edomites. These wicked people, the devil. Okay, the book of Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. So the Lord, rather you be cold or hot. He don't want you to be in the middle, okay? He don't want you to be, oh, well, you know, I'm going to kind of be in the world chilling, you know. And I'll go see the Lord on Sunday when, you know, when I got some time. But we just read, he going to come like a thief. So you ain't going to be on your watch in that time. Because during the week, you go back into being in the world. You go back to being being wicked, okay? You ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments. The church teaches you ain't got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You can eat pork. And we know you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love eating pork. That's going to get you put to death. Revelation 3 and 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Okay? He's going to spew you out, okay? Which means you ain't going to have any protection in the last days. A lot of these people ain't going to have protection in the last days because they ain't on fire for the Lord. They don't speak out against the wickedness that goes on in this country. Okay? They don't speak about the so-called white man. They're scared. They're scared to lose their job. They're scared to lose what they have in this world. But the Lord said he was going to set up some men that were going to stand boldly for the Lord. All right? As a matter of fact, let's jump over to Isaiah 58 and 1. It's the book of Isaiah 58 and 1. Cry out loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. The house of Jacob their sins. Not everybody in the whole world. The house of Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all are the Israelites. The real, original Israelites. Not Esau, Edom, Amalek. Okay? Not the small hat. All right? That sets y'all up. That has you signing contracts so you can be like P. Diddy. Where you got to join these satanic rituals just to make it in this world. And your favorite artist is a witch. And your favorite rapper is a warlock. Okay? According to the Bible, they need to get put to death. okay? Because back then, Israel, we wouldn't have people like that in the congregation, okay? You get exiled for being a demon, if not stoned. You don't allow people like that to live in your community. But here in this world, that flourishes, okay? That he can flourish in somewhere that's polluted because he's filth. You know, if you get some dirt, you want to clean that off of you. That's how the wicked are. And that's us cleaning our garments. And that's why there's nobody here listening to the word, okay? Because they want to remain in their filth. Isaiah 58:2, yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways as a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinance of their power. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High. Okay, that's it on that. Let's go to Jeremiah 2 and where am I, man? Jeremiah 2. Jeremiah 2 and verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit. Yeah, who's the Lord's people? Okay, you go to the church. No, everybody's the Lord's people. We all came from Adam. Okay, and they neglect the fact that the Lord's dealing with a certain people. Okay, yeah, he created Ishmael. Yeah, he created all these other nations. But did not the blessing go from Abraham, Isaac, and then to Jacob and his descendants? You got to read your book. There's a blessing that's coming to the descendants of Abraham. Okay? Not Moab. Do you not know Israel went to war with all these nations? Why did the Lord have them go to war with all these nations if he loves everybody? Why didn't he take out the ancient Canaanites out of the land of Israel? Because they were wicked. Matter of fact, let's go grab that. Because a lot of you think you love the Lord, but the Lord, he got something special for you. Okay? Because you coming in the vibration of a homosexual, okay? You coming in the vibration of the so-called white man, Esau Edom. Do you know who Esau Edom is, man? No. Because my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And they don't care to know what the Lord's saying. They don't care to know the Bible. All right? Where did I want to go? I was going to go to Exodus, the 17th chapter. But hold on. I'm rebooting, man. Because I forgot where I was going. Matter of fact, let's just go grab it. Let's go grab Exodus 17. Let's go grab Exodus 17. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Because when we came out of Israel, as a matter of fact, let me just read it. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 17, and verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide, which means rebuke, with Moses, and he said, Slakia, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Lord? Because you tempting the Lord when you come against his prophets, okay? When the Lord says somebody to speak to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you rebuke him, that's you rebuking the Lord, okay? So if you come up here against me, that's the same thing. All right? A man's ways is of the Lord. That's why some of y'all are just standing out there looking at your phone. Some of y'all are driving, all right? And this brother's really doing the work of the Lord. That's because that's the Lord's will. He created you to do exactly what you're doing. Everybody's in their lot. Some are slated to be destroyed, and some are slated to have salvation. It's the book of Exodus 17:3. And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses, and said, wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt, to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And the Lord said unto Moses, go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod wherewith thou smotest the river, take in thine hand and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Okay, so he told him to grab his rod and smite a rock. Okay, so he went and did it through faith. See, Moses had the faith, but Israel didn't. Just like y'all don't today. Here, the Lord got water gushing out all over the world. Got different camps set up for you to drink, and you refuse it. Okay? Exodus 17:6. Behold, I will stand before us, Salakia 7. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. Who's Amalek? Okay? Let's see. Let's go expose Amalek. What's that? Genesis, the 6th chapter. I think it's Genesis, the 6th chapter. Slocky, give me a second. Genesis, the 6th chapter. Let's see if that's it. No. It's 36. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 36:1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who was Edom, okay? Esau, Jacob's brother, who was Edom, okay? Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, and daughter of Elon, the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, the Hivite. Hold on. Let me jump down to verse 6. And Esau took his wives and his sons and his daughters, and all the persons of his house and his cattle, and all his beasts and all his substance, which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For their riches were more than that they might dwell together. But the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Hold on, I'm trying to find Amalek. Oh, it's somewhere in this. Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. You see, that's an Edomite. She hates the word. And that's the spirit coming right when I'm talking about your descendants. Genesis 36:9, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. When you Google Mount Petra, okay, you're going to see a great similitude on what Mount Petra looks like and what America looks like, okay? Especially with its buildings, because all y'all dwelling, this is Mount Seir, all right? He turned this place into a cave dwelling, all right? Let's keep going. Genesis 36:10. These are the names of Esau's sons. Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. Reuel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatal, and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Reuel. Hold on, let me jump down. I'll keep going. Genesis 36:13. And these are the sons of Reuel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Ahabomath, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. And she bare to Esau Jeush and Jalam and Korah. These were the dukes of the sons of Esau. The sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Teman, Duke Omar, Duke Zephon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. Okay? So long story short, Amalek is an Edomite, all right? Descendant of Esau, all right? Now, I just went through his generations. And you can read about that in Genesis, the 36th chapter, okay? And he called them dukes. Don't you have dukes in England? Go to England, they say I'm duke this and duke that. That's an Edomite custom, okay? Jump back to Exodus 17 and verse number 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of the Most High in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Yeah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all fighting with the small hats in the ancient times. All right? So let's keep going. And this is when you just got out of Egypt. You just got delivered. So Joshua did as Moses had said. This is Exodus 17 and 10. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. Okay? But Moses' hands were heavy. And they took a stone and put it under him. And he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands. The one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. So Moses had his hands up for a long time fighting you devils, man. All right? And that just also goes to show that you know, we've been at war physically with this man. If God loves everybody, why he's setting up wars like that? And if he loves so-called Amalek, who is in your land today, who the Lord's still fighting with these other different situations he's going out there, these different wars that he's fighting with him, the Lord's sending all that over there. Okay? Exodus 17 and 13, and Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So if he loves everybody, how he gonna have war with a particular people from generation to generation? A war with a people who, actually, let me jump over there. I remember now. It's Exodus, the 2nd chapter. And like towards the end. I think no. Let me Google it. Google's your friend, man. Google is your friend. Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. Let's jump over to Deuteronomy. I mean, Deuteronomy. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25 and verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt, how he met thee by the way, and smote the hindermost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Yeah, so when you're coming out of Egypt, all the hindermost of your people might be, they might be injured, they might be young, they might be old, the women carrying the kids. Amalek went and killed the hindermost, so he was killing the women and the kids, just like he's doing in the land today, okay? That's why he don't want to go up against Iran like that. He'd rather go fight against the kids. He's been doing that since back then. He did that with us in the ancient times. He'll go attack them, man. He'll kill the women, the kids, the people who are defenseless. All right? And the Bible exposes his ass, because that's his war tactic that he got from his ancient forefathers. That's why he does. That's why he fights that way. And that's why he's doing it to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here in America today. That's why he's after your kids. Okay? Because now they're weary, they're weak in the mind, they're weak spiritually, because their parents ain't building them up in the truth. Okay? They don't know the Lord. That's why they do these things. That's why boys are painting their nails now, and you allow it. Oh, it's all right. He's young. It's just a phase. No, it's not just a phase, man. This is the times that we're living in. The days are evil. You in the last days. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's jump over. Let's go to Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, okay? That's why you got to train up your child in the word of the Lord, man. He got to know this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He got to know he's an Israelite. He got to know we in the last days, okay? He got to know that, you know, I gotta follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. He got to know this world's wicked, okay? Not don't take candy from a stranger and then you dress him up October 28th as a damn goblin and go door to door asking strangers for candy, okay? That's the hypocrisy of this place, all right? And plus, you don't know, this is a satanic ritual time right now, okay? They're sacrificing kids to Molech, okay? And this is the time that they do it. From now, end of April into May. They do a lot of sacrificing, okay? Human sacrifice to their gods that you guys worship. Probably right in the bottom floor of your church. You upstairs praising the Lord, they downstairs cutting and sacrificing, man. Wearing all weird garments and shit, all right? They don't follow this Bible, man. If they follow this Bible, if this land was created on the Bible, why do you have a bunch of homosexuals going around here to and fro? Okay? So according to Leviticus, they should get put to death. Why is that being propagated in this land? Because this place is wicked, and the wicked's in rulership. Okay? Let's jump in the Apocrypha. All right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10. And I'll start at the top. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered, okay? The government of a prudent man is well ordered, okay? Well ordered meaning being in order, okay? But this government is not well ordered, okay? This government is wicked. That's why everything is out of order. He's not wise and he's not a prudent man. He don't foresee that this land's going to be destroyed. Well, he does, but he still want to implement a new world order so he can establish his satanic rulership down here on the earth. Okay? Sirach 10:2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Okay? So just like the ruler, okay, just like your president, just like Joe Biden, so are you. You're just like Joe Biden. He wants kids sitting on his lap. You think that's okay? I'm going to go vote for him in November. Okay? You don't hear the testimony of his kids. You see his son smoking crack cocaine. But just like the people is, so are the people. So y'all can relate to that. That's why y'all say, you know, let me go vote for this idiot again. Okay? And I just saw something with different pictures of this devil, man. He might have already died. It's just a whole new scheme now. He might be wearing a mask. They got different images. You look at him in 2020, he look different. He don't look like the same Joe Biden that he looked like 4 years ago. As a matter of fact, he looked like a completely different person. It's almost like it's not him. Okay? It's just witchcraft. And they got the media to do it. All right? They got Hollywood. They got actors. All right? They can make you think and believe what you want. The only truth is this Bible. As a matter of fact, I got a good precept I can get. Okay? That's the only truth. Let's jump over to It's the book of Psalms, chapter 12, the verse 6. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of the earth, purified 7 times, man. That just shows you that the words Lord is true, okay? All his prophecies, everything that he said was gonna happen, has happened, okay? He said that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were gonna lose their heritage, okay? That's why y'all called so-called, that's why y'all think y'all say y'all Puerto Ricans now. Y'all say y'all Dominicans now, okay? Y'all say y'all, oh, I'm Cuban. I'm Native American. Where did you learn that from? Okay? You're oppressors, all right? Because the Bible says there's no such thing as a Puerto Rican, okay? No such thing as a so-called white man, black man, Dominican. You got the children of Israel, and you got the Edomites, all right? Edom, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You can read about that in Genesis, the 25th chapter, okay? I see a couple windows open. They looking over here, so let me help them out. Where am I? Okay, let's jump over to Job. So the Lord's words purify 7 times, man. You can't come against this truth, man. You can't come against the words, the word of the Lord, man. All right? But you can find out with Esau, Edom, that he ain't been purified. His lies are starting to come out. He's still that rusted, wicked person. Okay? He's still rusty. He's like rust. As a matter of fact, let me grab that. Then I'll jump over to Job, and I'll probably end it right there. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Yeah, just like his wickedness, okay? He tries to shine off that rustiness, but it's just like rust. That rust represents his wickedness, okay? You're right.
See, the Archangel Michael prayer is the most precious to the Irish. Because you see, let the devil, let my enemies get entangled in their own snares and traps. Because if they side against me, they side with the devil. Archangel Michael prayer. Archangel Michael cast Satan down to hell. Down to the earth. Remember, Satan offered the world to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ turned him down. And then the devil had a fucking brain fart and disappeared. I know my Bible, my name is Matthew.
Dumbass. Anyways. He had to give his sacrifice of a fool, okay? All right, let me get back to what I was saying. Okay. He missed the lesson. He tried to come back, shoot his darts, and then run away, man. You know. But some people, man, it's better to just ignore them. Okay. There's no point of casting your pearls to swine, man. And I wish I had the camera on him because he had a black eye. So he already getting beat up for the shit he believe in, man. He getting torn up out here. And you know, there's a lot of videos of Esau getting beat up. And Esau can't fight, man. I'm surprised, man. Esau can't fight, man. He got all this shit and he can't, and not to say you can't lose a fight. We all can lose a fight. I can get beat up, okay? But I'm talking about people who, he don't even block his face. Like, he don't have no, he was getting beat up. I'm like, damn, even if I was in that situation getting jumped, I wouldn't have got jumped like that. Okay? I wouldn't have got jumped like that, man. I would at least block my face. He getting jumped with his hands, not blocking anything. Okay? Esau is all mouth, man. The so-called white man, he only good if he got a gun in his hand. Other than that, he like fighting a bug, man. Not all of them, but majority of them, they just ain't got it. But a lot of the ones who can fight, they ain't even Edomites. Okay? But that's how far he's come, man. Because when you think about ancient times, the Greeks couldn't have been like that, man. The Greeks couldn't have been like that, man. They couldn't win. All right. But it's my time. I'm gonna bring out this last precept and get up out of here so I can go to work, man. It's the book of Job 27. Oh, where was I? Job 27 and 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Okay? So, you know, his widows ain't gonna weep for him, man. Talking about the Shedomite. Okay? She-Saw. She ain't gonna be lamenting Esau anymore, especially in the kingdom, and when you put you know, when you getting bashed and thrashed. Okay? He gonna have all those curses from Deuteronomy 30th chapter, or Deuteronomy 28, but Deuteronomy 30 and 7 says that all these curses should be upon my enemies. So that's what's gonna happen to him. Just like the so-called black woman, how she hates the so-called black man, that's gonna happen to the so-called white man, the Edomite. The widow's not gonna weep for Esau, man. He's gonna be getting put to death left and right, just like the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are getting put to death left and right. Okay? You can look at situations like Chicago. Okay, not too long ago when that drill rap shit came out, the numbers spiked. That's gonna be, so how they were getting put to death left and right. 10 people killed today, next day 5, 10, 16, you know, just added up to thousands of people dying in 1 year. It was like the murder capital of the year a couple years ago. Okay, in each city it's always different, man. It switches up depending where that vibration is going. You know, it was playing hard in Chicago, but I think it's been kind of died down, or the media ain't exacerbating it anymore. Okay, so you know his woman's not gonna weep for him, and this is the heritage of an oppressor. Who oppressed the whole world? Who oppressed the Native Americans? Who oppressed the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Who has the authority to still oppress you, so-called Latinos, Native Americans? You so-called Latinos, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Who are in these police cars, man? Who's still oppressing you? Who you still paying taxes to? Who's increasing the tax rate? Who's increasing your rate, your rent, okay? That's the heritage of an oppressor, all right? Who stole your land? Who killed you? Why you don't speak your language anymore, okay? That's the heritage of an oppressor, but the Lord said he got something for their ass. Okay? He said those that remain with him shall be buried in death. Yeah, you're going to die with him. And he, though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, that he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on. That's all gold, man. And the innocent is talking about the elect, okay, where there's no guile in their mouths, man. They're virgins, they're pure. All right, in the Lord's eyes. All right, who will I want to end it with. Who will lay charge to my elect? I think it's. You know. see if I can grab it. That's a good one. That's a beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so, no, let me end it. I'll try to end the Lord's will. I'll end it over there. And let me bring it out. Alright. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 33. Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifies, and he was justified. Okay? Oh, actually, let me grab that. You can't just bring it out without bringing it all out, man. You can't lay no charge to the elect, okay? The elect of Israel, there is no charges, man. All their sins were forgiven from the beginning, man. They're pure in the Lord's eyes, man. They can do no wrong, okay? Even though some of the hopeful elect have been through the grinder, man. People think like, man, that motherfucker, he's the elect, you know? Oh, it's in the same chapter. I'm bugging. I closed it. All right, so I can. You know what? Let me just read that again. And be up out of here, man. I gotta go to work, man. Same chapter. Let's read that again. This is Romans 8 and 30. No, I'll start at 28. Romans 8 and 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Okay? He's talking about so-called Negroes, Latinos, the elect of Israel, okay? For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Okay, he's talking about the elect, the first fruits, okay, that were with Yahushua in the beginning, to help create everything you see. Okay, these are some very special spirits that the Lord created here. Okay, these are those first fruits. I don't want to go too far off. Romans 8 and 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Okay? So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.